Hey guys, welcome back. Got some good articles here for you I wanted to share with you. The first article, Parliamentary Finance asks the government about the economic reform program. The Parliamentary Legal Committee telegrammed the government to ask it about the reason for the delay in sending the economic reform program despite the end of the prescribed period. The head of the committee, Deputy Jaburi, wrote to the government in a document. Obtained a copy of it. We refer you to the law of domestic and foreign borrowing to finance the fiscal deficit for the year of 2020. Number 5 of 2020, Article 7 obligated the introduction of the economic reform program within 60 days, and because the vote was June 24th, the legal period has passed, and this is a clear violation of the law. The House of Representatives voted in its session held in the last quarter of last June on the Domestic and Foreign Borrowing Law. Article 1 of the law stipulates a percentage of not less than 15% of loans shall be allocated to be spent on investment projects and the development of regions, and priority is given to the governments with less funding. The ceiling of external borrowing is $5 billion and 15 trillion dinar of domestic borrowing by authorizing the Minister of Finance to issue treasury transfers and bonds. Article 7 of the law stipulates that the Council of Ministers shall present a program for economic reform to the House of Representatives within a period not to exceed of 60 days from the date of the approval of the law, while Article 8 stipulates that the law shall be in effect until the end of the fiscal year 2020 or until the approval of the federal budget, which is earlier. So guys, right there, they're basically saying that the law will be in effect until the end of the year 2020 or until the approval of the federal budget law, whichever's earlier, okay? So, and then they also said that under Article 7, let's go through that because that's a very important one. Article 7 of the law stipulates that the Council of Ministers shall present a program for economic reform to the House of Representatives within a period not exceeding 60 days from the date of the approval of this law. All right, got another article for you. This is a good one. Deputy Speaker of the Iraqi Parliament, we hope to reach an agreement, a strategic agreement between Erbil and Baghdad. Deputy Speaker of the Iraqi Parliament expressed his hope for a long-term strategic agreement between Kurdistan and Baghdad, referring to a recent vote by a delegation from Erbil to Baghdad to complete the talks in this regard. A delegation from the Kurdistan region will soon go to Baghdad for dialogue on oil issues. For oil issues, the budget, border crossing, and Article 140. Guys, I want to stress one thing to you on Article 140. It's no different than the HCL. I think there's a lot of misunderstanding on that. A lot of people keep thinking that these are laws that have to be approved. Wrong. These are laws that have been on the books since 2005 for the last 15 years. Okay? Notice how today the current Constitution only goes to Article 139. This is Article 140. All they have to do for both the HCL and Article 140, guys, is amend the Constitution and simply add them to it from amending the Constitution. They cannot and will not do this until after the rate has changed. Again, both of these laws have been on the books since 2005 because they're waiting on the rate change. Let's move on with this article. He added, it is not clear at present whether the head of the Kurdistan regional government will personally go to Baghdad or not, but it is certain that the Kurdistan regional government will head to Baghdad. He added, Iraq is looking for support from NATO to stabilize the foundations of stability. The Deputy Speaker of the Iraqi Parliament explained why it is important for us, is that the two parties reach a long-term strategic agreement on the coalition of the Iraqi government, adheres to the agreement and deals with it in accordance with the Constitution and sends financial dues to Kurdistan and applies to the terms of the agreement as it is and the Kurdistan region must be able to pay or must abide by the agreement. He applies it is as it is. Only then can a long-term strategic agreement be signed. He stated, it is not logical that there is a new government every year or that the region to enter into new negotiations with Baghdad whenever the Iraqi government changes, stressing that the situation cannot continue, and we hope that there will be a long-term agreement within the framework of the Constitution. So, and as you guys know, I've already shown you other news that clearly says that Erbil and Baghdad, or Kurdistan and Baghdad, are actually meeting, guys, next week to sign this comprehensive agreement. You guys are the best. Have a great day. Take care.